You know, I have a love. We're back live, and Blake and I are talking about the 210 freeway. Let me tell you, I drove the 210 in 2012, 36 times between here and the Inland Empire when I was moving here. The only time here's the true story.
You mean like one day.
I was here for 6 months in Bakersfield before we finally moved here permanently. The only time I stayed for a whole weekend was with Griffith. At the March meet.
Nice.
So my first ever March meet was in 2012.
Welcome to Bakersfield.
Welcome to Bakersfield.
It's been all downhill since.
It's been good. I mean, now I've been to the March meet 4 times.
That's your perspective.
I've been to the Hot Rod Reunion twice. There's the great picture of me hauling all my stuff to the year that it rained at the March meet, and we're walking through. Well, that was the one where you had the flooded like the lake over there by the airport. And I'm like walking along, and there's this big fat guy with walking through mud in flip flops, and I was like, okay, this is great, this is fantastic. But
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
I did enjoy that actually. That was a great.
Because I don't enjoy rain.
Oh, I know. But it was I think it was a Saturday or a Sunday. It ended up being a beautiful weekend, and we were there all weekend. It was fantastic. So, but it was like it rained like Wednesday, Thursday, and that must have been like 2013 or so. Something like that.
That's not so bad.
No, it's gonna be nice for the reunion. Looks like though. I think
so. Yeah.
Long-term forecast looks pretty good.
Should be fine. Yeah.
You had a big event. You had street tuners on Saturday, and then you had import face-off. And the first photos that Tom Mock sent were show them.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Show them. Not that.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. Keep going. We'll show that. There you are.
Okay. That's from Sunday.
That was from Sunday,
Yes.
and Tom said that was the highlight of Sunday.
That's it. We're done.
They're done. We're finished. So there you go. But no, this import face-off thing is turned out to be.
It's big.
Big. I mean, we have more photos than just this. But this is what Tom sent initially. Oh, here you go. Here's the thing for the show.
Yeah.
But you had a great car count for Sunday.
215 cars, I think.
Holy
it was
smokes.
on Sunday. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, another 250 of them in car show.
Twin turbos just lighting up those front tires.
Yeah.
Is that what that is in the front of that?
Actually, that's rear tire.
Rear tire
on that one. But yeah, most of these cars are front wheel drive. But that car, however, is
rear wheel.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but there's a front wheel drive car there. Yeah, and the driver's in the wrong spot too. So
is he turning?
That's a true import.
Yeah, that's yes.
So this little photo here, this Honda Civic, shows that this was, it's not something that's going to be hugely attended, but there was a lot of people there.
Well, there was a bunch milling around.
Yeah.
Not a lot stayed in the seating area because there's a vendor area. There's a big car. You get 250 cars in a car show.
Yeah.
He had a stereo sound off area, so there was stuff to see all over the facility, not just sitting in the stand. That's why you don't see a.
And this is one of those.
Crowd.
This is one of those positive events too, because it keeps these guys from racing on the street.
Off the street. That's the whole point of this. You bet. Yeah.
And this is one this was first started in February. Now it's twice a year.
Yes.
And it keeps growing.
Yeah, he does. Cliff. He does. I think about 40 events across the country.
That's incredible.
Yeah, there's another event the same day somewhere else across the country.
Yes, he had one. The same promoter had one happening in Ohio.
Wow.
The same day.
Wow.
So he doubles up sometimes, and he does an event down in Fontana. So anybody missed this one, look up Fontana, go down there.
Speaking of Fontana, you're heading there today, or
I'll be leaving at about 12:15.
Yeah. As soon as we're done here, you're gonna.
As soon as we're done, I'll be in my truck and heading south.
How do things look for our local guys going down to Fontana? This is which championship we're looking at here? This is Summit Championship.
Yeah. And there's a team championship at stake also, and each team is comprised of 40 members, and so our first team is our highest points earners from the year. That's our strongest team.
Okay.
It's first round. If you get past first round, then you're in the running. If you get beat up in first round, because it's all scored, if you turn a win light on, you get a point for your team. So if you get beat up in first round and then there's no cars left, then you're out of the competition basically. So it's we'll see what happens first round.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have anybody who think has a chance of winning? What do you think as far as individuals here from the area?
Wow, I tell you, it's just whoever's hot that weekend.
Yeah,
There's Dustin Lee in our Super Pro category. I mean, he came and won several races, both the Kirkmans, father and son, James and Dean. I think sounds funny to say James and Dean.
Right, James and Dean.
James and
Griff,
Dean.
you've been taking notes on this,
I
right?
think-
Because
I
we,
think-
we need these guys for the all-area team, for the Fast Trip all-area team, which we'll name at the end
Yeah.
of.
They're already on my list.
They're on your list? Okay.
It just comes down to who's hot that weekend. But
Right.
they get plenty of chance. Tomorrow's a test and tune. Then the Gambler Jackpot starts. Everybody can buy into this extra race. You can buy into that. First round's tomorrow night. That goes all day Friday. And then Saturday is the actual competition, the team competition. Then Sunday is what's called the used to be called Race of Champions. It's called the Summit Showdown now. And that's your ticket to the national championship.
Right.
If you win that on Sunday, you get to go to the national championship.
And
You
that's
get some
in
big bucks in Pomona.
Pomona, right,
During
okay.
the finals, Auto Club finals.
Wow,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Okay, just real quick.
So it's a big weekend.
This is out of order, but go back to the other one real quick. Go back to the ANRA one real quick because the ANRA's first. So ANRA is going to come up on the 16th. 18th. This is
Yes.
their actual championship event.
This is their finale.
The Fuel and Gas Championships. This is a nice looking poster, by the way.
Butch just released his 4 dates for next year, so we're already.
So he's already set,
those
ready
dates
to
are
go.
All ready to go.
And he'll have 300 cars for this one, probably.
He should. Yeah,
so
yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
been a great season for ANRA.
Really good year.
Well, how would
Really
you
good
know
year.
how would you kind of characterize what ANRA's been able to do out there? I mean, it's been a
Oh, it's been I tell you, it's just good old fashioned throwback drag racing, and it fits right into what Bakersfield is. We're a throwback facility, and Butch is just out there talking to everybody and just walking around and being part of the show, and he's there all the time, and he's hands on, so it just fits really well with us. So
speaking of that, so
if
that's
to
the
answer your question or
prelude.
not, but it's just a nice fit.
Does anybody just stick around for the next 2 weeks then, or because you got this and then you got this?
Yes. Yeah.
So people are already parking for this, right?
Oh yeah. There's already motorhomes out there been lined up for several weeks now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Griffith,
and,
have you put yours out there?
I have a connection.
Yeah, he kind of rolls.
I will
in
be there
whenever
Sunday,
He's got a
Mike.
reserve spot.
I will be there
so-
Sunday.
Where are you going? Nobody's out there Sunday. Oh, you mean Sunday of the
event.
The event
the
Sunday.
event. Of course you will.
Yes, I will be out there
You'll
Sunday.
be able to there to direct me around after I've done all the work for 2 days. Of course.
There for the curtain call. Get all the
Yeah,
credit.
I will be there. I will be at a wedding on Saturday, but I will be there on the 25th.
A wedding.
There you
Somebody
go.
planned
A
a wedding
wedding.
during the reunion.
I know.
Wow.
I know. One of
Well,
my
that's
one of my
okay.
children.
Because it's better than the March meet. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, just don't miss the March meeting.
No. I told that to my family.
Which-
When do those motorhomes get in? Because they're lining up for spaces.
Yes.
Prime spots on the spectator side.
On the motorhome side, which
Yeah.
is the left lane side. They're the first ones got there. They've been there for about a month and a half so far.
Just
Back
take
to
it
the
out there.
pictures.
Yeah,
That
right.
didn't last long, did it?
Those people want their spots, don't they? Because they get in
They do.
that Wednesday or Thursday before.
Actually, the camping motorhomes move in on Thursday at noon of the event. All the vendors and the racers move in Wednesday at noon. So they get everybody set up on the pit side. Then we'll bring in the
So
spectators.
you get
on the-
because those guys in line have specific spots up against the fence.
They like to be in that front row, right along the
Yeah.
fence. Yeah, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat deal. So, and by the way, tonight at midnight, 12:01
Oh,
a.m.
yes, that's right.
March meet tickets go on sale.
What are the tickets going to look like? What kind of things you need to think different as far as pricing or packages go for the March
All
meet?
pretty much the same. However, if you buy it now, if you buy your crew passes up till January 1, they're $25 cheaper.
Oh,
so
really?
you want to get that done before January 1. The price goes up after
So I imagine
January
there's
1.
gonna be
Plus, you get a reserve spot. If you enter the race now, from now until January 1, you get parked in the order you enter. After that, you just show up and it's open parking.
Now, do you park it by
way.
class or how do you guys?
We
park
don't. We park it by how you enter. So
Right.
if you want to park with the group,
But
you
all the
just send
fuel
them all
guys
in
gotta
together.
be- all the fuel
Nitro,
guys-
we have to. That's actually required by Homeland Security.
Right.
With the nitromethane requirements that was used, unfortunately, in the
Oklahoma
Oklahoma
City,
City
right.
deal. So Homeland Security requires us to park nitromethane in the same area so we can kind of police it.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than
then
that,
after
it's
that-
just with your friends. So it's just the luck of the draw when you get your entry form in.
When you go to the March meet, do you ever have a chance to? I mean, because you're like crazy busy the entire time. But do you ever? I kind of find it fascinating just to kind of go out and just see the different, like how people are sort of. I mean, it's like a nonstop tailgate party.
It is.
And how they have
Yeah.
their camp set up and what they're doing as
Yeah.
far as food goes.
We
I
have
mean,
to kind of force ourselves because we get caught up in the details, and
Yeah.
we're getting there at 5 in the morning, open the gates by 7, and we're leaving at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So we got to kind of force ourselves to go out and just appreciate the
scale.
vastness, the scale.
Yeah, the scale of the thing is ridiculous.
and the people that are there. Just this is their weekend.
Yeah.
And we just need to really stop and just like when we're out there cleaning up trash during the week and someone stops in and take a picture, it just sort of brings you right back to reality. So it's fun to get out there once in a while and just realize how important this race is.
You think Allison Griffith will be around in town next year for the March meeting?
I think she'll be in Korea teaching English.
I keep trying to
That's
figure
about as far away as you can get.
I told this to Blake. I said, to really cover the March meet, because it is a question of scale. To really cover the March meet well in the way we would want to cover it, you'd have to have about a half dozen people.
Allison was out there at the when they were producing the Snake and Mongoose movie as an extra.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Interesting.
Right. Yeah,
Went out there for a day.
I have not seen that movie yet. I got to partake in that movie at some point. So
yeah,
for meeting both of them, it just makes it more interesting now that you've met them and you see what they're all about and everything.
Yeah, it's cool.
Let's show more of these pictures that
Sure,
we have from Tom. Tom sent about 300. Most of them are the girls, but. As usual, great stuff from Tom and a great event. How was Saturday's event too? The Red Line.
Saturday was good. We had about 120 cars out there on Saturday, and everybody there were some guys. I know one gentleman got 21 runs down the racetrack.
Wow!
So it's
so he was pretty happy then.
Oh yeah,
21
for $40.
Wow!
That's kind of what they wanted, right? At that 100 cars, isn't it?
That's 125 is pretty good for us. If we can get anywhere from about 125, it's manageable. People can get their runs. We make a little money, pay the bills, and again, everybody's off the street and on the strip. That's what it's all about.
The Hot Rod Reunion. Go back to that event. When does it? What are the NHRA events that are associated with? They're going to still do their Cackle Fest and the dinner thing, or what is that?
Yeah, Friday night is their big honoree banquet. Okay. Or, we shouldn't call it a banquet; it's just a big gathering at the DoubleTree Hotel.
Okay.
Saturday night after competition is the Cackle Fest, and then Sunday wraps up. But New for this year is a third Nitro qualifier, so it's 2 on Friday, 1 on Saturday, and all the Cackle Fest cars are right there on display all weekend until Saturday night, and they go out and do their thing. So
and then I was looking at your schedule. So after the reunion, there's like one more event you're going to have in November, and
Super
then
Chevy Show.
Super Chevy Show, right?
Yes.
And that's it then.
That's also going to be televised on Velocity Network.
Oh, really?
So yeah. So the car show portion, they're going to come out and do. In fact, the first show airs this Saturday on Velocity. There's 12 different tracks. We're the last race of the year.
Okay.
And the shows will start airing. They've already been recorded at the track earlier in the year. So
right.
Other tracks. So the shows will air right up to our event, and then afterwards, ours airs in like mid-December.
So with the Super Chevy Show, what can we expect from that event as far as like racing goes or cars?
Well, we've got pro mods coming. We are going to have like an open test and tune lane because a lot of guys are getting ready to go to Pomona the next weekend. So we'll have an open test and tune lane there. We do have all Chevy bracket classes. We're going to have a Chevy versus the World gasser shootout, which will incorporate all of our A, B, C, and D gassers.
Nice.
And so it's going to be just a big old door car weekend for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
It's going to be nice.
All right, well, great stuff from Auto Club Famoso Raceway. Get out there. Get your March meet tickets tonight at midnight. If not, we'd show you the video of Matt looking at me sternly because that's what people need to see. So, all right, we'll see you guys next week here on the Power Hour. Bye.